Hello? Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is Saturday. I'm on a 26-day streak, and my record is 28. I'm very excited to do today's crossword. Before we start, yes, I cut my hair. I now have less hair than I previously had on my head. And I shaved, so big change. Big changes all across the board. Yeah, I don't think there's any housekeeping things to do, anything to talk about for yesterday's crossword. If there is, I've completely forgot about them. So let's just get into it. Lovely little Saturday crossword. As always, before I start, in case you're new here, hi, my name's Daniel. Hi, my name's Daniel, and I like puzzles. Specifically, I love doing crossword puzzles. Um, yeah, maybe sometime I'll talk about why I got into puzzles, but anyway, for now, that's all you need to know. Um, this is a Saturday crossword. One of my, at first I thought it was a little bit like a bit of a mad day of the week to do a crossword, but I do really like it now. I think, as you get more exposure to their cluing and the types of answers they like to put in, Saturday ones get more and more fun. Some fantastic puns usually. So anyway, let's get into it. Little crossword by Ryan McCarty. Thank you, Ryan McCarty. Get an engine going. Rev up. Don't know. Incurs an extra service charge. Perhaps. Extra service charge? Do you under order? I don't know. Cost efficient. Cheap. That doesn't fit. Georges something. Alaneda composer. Jargon heard at a Comic Con or in a D&D game. Humorously. Is this nerd speak, maybe? Number twos, for example, is probably pencils. So nerd speak is looking. Locale of Niue and the Pitcairn Islands would be Oceania. Yep, nerd speak is okay. Sackfly? I don't know. I guess this is probably okay. Common format for an essay, informally. Get an engine going. Okay, well, let's say that this is nerd speak. That is quite humorous indeed. Specially trained teams. I was thinking SEALs, like the Navy SEAL. Professional squatters. Okay, so this is S. What about this? River featured in the Rig Veda. Okay, Pride Parade participant. A flag, maybe. LI. Interesting. And what about this? Cost efficient? Oh, with a C. I was thinking, oh. Uh, um, yeah, I don't know. Cost efficient. For some reason, a C is calling me here. Common format for an essay informally. Alright, I'll come back to this. Bypassing play. Many early wines. Oh, Indus. Probably. Like the Indus River Valley, because many early wines are something S. Yeah. Indus River Valley, which makes sense because Veda, I think, is something in Hinduism, possibly, and Indus gives its name to India, the Indus River. Common format for an essay. I think I'm gonna fact check that later. Can't be spewing random nonsense on the internet. Bypassing play. A 1-2, like a 1-2 pass in football, like football. Antarctic explorer for whom a sea is named. I think that's Bering. Oh no, that's the Bering Strait. C. Interesting. Okay, what about this K? Contralto singer known as the First Lady of Radio. Interesting. I'm thinking rad for tubular. Rad, yeah. Some sweet pick-me-ups. What about this? Publicly criticizes? Could be, if this is rad, that could be decries. Feature of the U.S. Capitol, dome. Like some kind of dome shape. This could be rad, but I have no crossings on that. Recurring role for Kate McKinnon on SNL. No idea. Clearing. It's like an open space and forest, maybe. That could be some kind of atrium. No, that doesn't make sense. Movement in the nutcracker could be jet. Extractor used on some seeds and nuts. This is, or it could be a plie. Plie makes more sense in the middle of a word for the P here. Their petals are used to make a traditional Korean wine called Tukyeonju. Huh. Okay. Ju is going to be the alcohol. Tukyeon. Yeah, I wish I knew more of what that meant, but I have no idea. Turnpike feature. Okay, one taken for a ride. Professional squatters. Could this be a pun on squat being like another way of saying like nothing? Like diddly squat? Get an engine going. Okay, I think I'm just going to move on from this area of the board, or of the grid. Fruit-filled loaf. Sweet bread? Sweet corn? Sweet corn? Some sweet pick-me-ups. Sweet. Then this would be an E. That would be weird. Own up. Like to own up to something. I thought this would have been bearing. Am I spelling it wrong? Be like, what if this is R-I-N-G? Could this be G? They're petals. Probably not. Oh, Antarctic. Yeah, well, there you go. Right. Arctic would have been Bering Strait. That's up north, if I am not mistaken. Attachments for some speakers. Huh. Blatant deceptions. They act as one. Okay. Or they act as one. Monarchs? Could this be butterflies? B-U-T-T-E-R. No. It could be autocrats. It could be something crats. Simple house style with gables. Don't know anything about that. Feature of the U.S. Capitol. A, no idea. T, no idea. Okay, I'll keep that in mind though. Open for drinks. Baby blank. Setting for balloon darts. A ring toss. Balloon darts. You pop balloons for it? Could be some kind of bar. I'm not sure yet. Television star who went on the legally prohibited from being funny on television tour in 2010. Interesting. Oh, Taiwanese electronics brand. Acer. I know that one. That's a common one that they do. Note extender. Oh, it's that. Oh, I don't remember what that's called. Is it just an arc? It is that kind of shape. Lothlorien in Lord of the Rings. Is this a... This doesn't feel like a Hobbit name. Make way for. They believe the radical notion that women are people, per Marie Scheer. I mean, that's clearly sarcastic or ironic, but... Siren call. Well, that works. Well, that works. It's not in quotation marks, so it's just some kind of like pun type thing. Okay, decent, so. Or it could be approve. Certain workplace protection. Alright, let's see if anything of the down. First of 4 emperors in the year of the 4 emperors. Don't know. Small juice container. Music genre for Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit is... Oh god, come on. Is it nu metal? Yeah, it is nu metal. Cool. Common format for an essay informally. This is because I'm thinking, what if this is like cost efficient? I would have thought locale of Niue and Pitcairn Islands is Oceania because it works with NerdSpeak. It also works with Indus, and just in terms of like the letters after it works. But it could not be. Bypassing play. What if this is P? Pride Parade participant. Limp, lisp. I just noticed the nice little alliteration here. Pride Parade participant. Not sure yet, but I think this is probably my foothold in, or this. Yeah, because what could this be? S-A blank fly. Sarfly, satfly, sayfly, sapfly. It could be sapfly. Sackfly was the other one I was thinking. Yeah, because then sackfly, S-A-C, doesn't make that much sense because you would want it, if this is a C, you'd want it to end in I-C. Like Baratic or something. But if this is sapfly, this could be op, pride parade. A pride of lions. Okay. Alright, this could be something... Acrid op? Bypassing play. Many early wines. Could be rosés, like early wines were... Yeah, because I'm thinking it's probably like a type of wine that was easier to do. Anyway, I'll come back to that. Peace, dude. Later, bro? Could it be later? This could be later. Woo! Getting a foothold here. Could be later, man, or it could be later, bro. Make way for. I'm thinking bro because after M I'm not sure, but if this is TB, then that's probably a separation between 2 words. So then this could be sit by, like sit by and allow. Material for Robin Hood's bow. Isn't there a tree that starts with the letter Y? Like this could be the name of the tree. Sit. Could this be sit? I? Small juice container. And what about this? Monarchs. Yeah, okay, this is looking like autocrats. Setting. Yeah, this could be something game. But then, what is this? Small juice container. Not sure. I'm gonna undo this autocrats thing. What if I do... Yeah. Siren call could be a blare. Oh, but that B is really weird. Make way for, let through, let in. How about this here? Okay, allow. Yeah, and U, Y-E-W, I think is something, some kind of, yeah, it does feel like, I'm pretty sure this is some kind of tree or vegetation of some sort. Okay, what about this? Small juice container. It is double A, because it's a double A cell as in a double A battery. Make way for. Thinking like let by. It's kind of a weird thing to, weird way of saying things. Net by, get by, make way for. And then the first of 4 emperors in the year of the 4 emperors could be Galba. Oof, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, no, so this is very likely autocrats. Track star Ingebrigtsen, who at age 16 became the youngest person in history to run a sub 4-minute mile. That's pretty nuts, but I have no idea who this person is. Simple house style with gables. Don't know. American? No. Feature of the U.S. Capitol. I'm thinking this has to be games something, games bar. What about hits the way? Oh, that's a long one. I thought that would be shorter. A bit of Sweeney Todd fare. I've not seen Sweeney Todd, and the most I know of it is a cover that I have saved of one of the songs, and the fact that it appeared in The Office. So this is not going to be very helpful. Some sweet pick-me-ups. Don't know. Contralto singer known as the First Lady of Radio. Okay, who would be someone like earlier on, because it's the First Lady of Radio with K.A. See, the thing is that K.A. is a weird way of starting a name already. So it limits the options a lot. It could be like Katie, Kathy, Cat, just Cat something. Result of a downpour. So perhaps could be ice, downpour of snow or something, or it's lit, fire. could be fire. That's funny. It's lit. Stack in an ice cream shop. Probably a stack of, oh, it could be cones or like the cups. Regardless, I think S is going to be certain workplace protection. Lothlorien in The Lord of the Rings. Okay, I mean, clearly this is, for example, so it might be like, this might be like a mythical race. And Lothlorien might be, okay, let's see. We have hobbits. Maybe we have dragons. Warlocks, or whatever you classify Gandalf as, and Sauron, and whatever. Orcs, Ents. Fairy? It doesn't feel like a very fairy name. Stack in an ice cream shop. Okay. Jester named in a Shakespeare soliloquy. Hits the weights. Terrains. No, doesn't work. To the star. Could that be Ad Astra? Because that was the name of a movie, and they clued it as that recently. Debriefed. Like made it longer? Elongated? Might be. Open for drinks. Tab? Like an open tab, maybe. Hits the weights could be Trains. Could this be S? It certainly could be. I'm trying to figure out if there's maybe a preposition, if it's like trains up or, I don't know. Baby with a D. I would have hoped something like Baby Bell. I was thinking Baby Ruth. Is that Babe Ruth? Baby Ruth? Baby Ruth is a candy bar. Anyway. Baby Fat. Television star. And I was thinking of C here for cones. Could this be O? Oh, well, we have another letter now. Lothlorien was a fall. Friend? No. Make way for. Probably let by. I don't know what this is, but I guess it has to be Galba. Because setting for balloon darts or a ring toss is some kind of game. Could it be anything else? I mean, it could not. It could just like be longer than that. Okay, blatant deceptions. Something lies, naked lies. That certainly could be. Track star Ingebrigtsen. This is a name. Like, that's not gonna help me very much. Simple house style with gables. I don't know. The feature of the U.S. Capitol. Capitol. Okay, some sweet pick-me-ups. There might be an S all the way at the end here. Well, that works. Could it be something like... Oh, S. This could be a consonant. Yeah, because this could be a result of a downpour. Could be some kind of like... Ice? I don't know. Well, that works. Could be screw. I have no idea. All right. Attachments for speakers. Okay, yeah, because initially I was thinking for like a speaker system, but this could also be just like an orator or someone giving a speech. Jesus. So an attachment. What could be attached? Attachment. Antarctic explorer for whom a sea is named. I just went to the Cosmo Caixa here where they have the like Spanish thing, and they had a whole exhibition about the explorers, but I cannot remember their names for the life of me. Own up. Come clean. There we go. I was like I was thinking of like come like go on like honesty something. There we go. It's come clean. This could be Karen. This could be Karen something. Okay, what about this? Simple house style with gables. House style. Medieval, traditional, German. Okay, this could be a vowel or LHR. And that doesn't give me anything. Okay, and this could be domed something. Domed roof? Could be. Yeah. I'm definitely putting it in. What if this is... This could be Russ or something. They act as... It could either be parsed as they act as one, as in they act in like as one thing, or it could be like they act as one. That second reading doesn't make that much sense. If this is fruit-filled loaf, what if this is Karen? And then this some sweet pick-me-ups. Oh, I'm thinking caramel here. There we go. Caramel something. Ooh, this could be date, so it's Kate something. Yeah, because it'd be date bread. They act as one. Bl blocks? It could be. Like it's not really acting, it's more just attachments for some speakers. Laurel, no. Oh, this could be an S. I don't know what it is, but I think this might be date bread, like bread made with dates. Cost efficient. Eclectic? But I don't, that's not what eclectic means. Sweeney Todd, ooh, this could be pie. This would be you. Professional squatters. I mean, my first thought is USPS, but what would the US Postal System? Oh, umps. They squat behind something. Economic, right. An economic rate, for example. Common format for a... Okay, I'm pretty sure we can say that this is nerd speak, which is pretty funny. Many early wines... Oh, get an engine going would be power up. Common form... Bypassing plague. I was thinking, like, I saw this and I'm like thinking about plays and I'm like, and one. But no. Common format for an essay. A Word doc. It is SAC. Like a Word doc. Specially trained teams. Cadres, because then you've got end run. I'm going to leave that in because that does all feel like things make sense. I don't really know the word cater that well. Extractor used on some seeds and nuts. I mean, this could be both ending in S. Because this is attachments. And then you would have some kind of extractor, but it's S. So this could be a press, and then that would make sense with the plie thing going on here. One taken for a ride. Oh, this could also be, it's like someone takes something so that you can go on a ride. What about this? Their petals are used to make a traditional Korean wine called... Oh, this is a flower. Oh God, ending in LEA, and it's like Hialeah or Hi. Okay, I feel like I know what this is. And then this I have no idea. The extractor used on some seeds. Turnpike feature. Oh, I would have thought it would be something lane or something. A turnpike. What is one taken for a ride? See, now I'm thinking it doesn't necessarily make sense that this is a D. Would it be an R? Like skier? Date. Yeah, fruit-filled loaf, though. It's a loaf of bread. Huh. I don't know this guy's last name. And a clearing. An opening. Recurring role for Kate McKinnon on SNL. Her face seems It's like I feel like I can picture her face, but I cannot picture who she acts as. Attachments for some speakers. And this is, could this be Rose? Melrose? Something Melrose? Kate, Lady, no, Melrose. And this is Leah, and because the singular is Leah, and then it's like a weird, oh god, it could be a weird Latin plural. Okay. Jesus. I mean, I'm thinking vowel here. So simple house style with gables. Cat, cat, catacat, catacle. Probably ul, like to describe a house style. Note extender in sheet music. Long caramel. Could be caramel latte. Oh, a dot. It's a dot, not a. It wasn't an arc. It's a dot. Okay. Ooh, then now I'm thinking an E here. Or. Well, because what is this? Game. Game booth? Cobb. That's really weird. Ooth. It could be. Kate. Leith? What is this? La- lapel mics. Lapel mics. Kate or Katie. And this is simple house style. Cape Cod. There you go. Um, all I can see when I look at this is albatross or something. Game booth makes sense. Oh, Jacob. James could be Kate Smith, for example. Later, later, bro. And then this would make this James. Yeah, domed roof was in fact correct for that. Looks like so is Rad decries. It's a good find. Blocks seems to be right, but actually I'm gonna leave. I'm pretty sure about lapel mics. But James Ross makes the most sense, to be honest. Let's be real here. They believe the radical notion that women are people. Yes, it was. Sarcastic feminists. Results of a downpour. Mud? Could be mud. Well, that works. Okay. Certain workplace protection, could it be a desk mat? Like you're protecting your computer? Could be. I'm not that sure about it, so let me. Jester named in a Shakespeare soliloquy. Hmm. This is really messing me up. Okay, what about this? Sir, well, that works. Um, hmm. Okay. Not sure what that is. Okay, let me apply to a message here. All right. Huh. Okay, this is definitely feminist, though. I'm thinking this is desk, but I'm not actually sure about this. So let me. Could this be? Does an S make sense? Yeah. So this is looking like cones. Oh, there we go. Like a stack of cones. Lothlorien and the Lord of the Rings. Forest? Is this a forest name? It certainly could be. Okay. Television star who went on legally prohibited from being funny on television tour in 2010. 2010, I don't remember anything from that anymore. Hits the weight. Takes. Is this just a last name, or is this someone who goes like by, like CJ Sam or CD Pam or something? What about this? Debriefed. Baby. And with this D here, I'm thinking this has to be an E. Debriefed. Beats it. Um, well, that works. Could it be like surefire, sure thing? This could be sure, sure. Hits the wait, say. Tones up. Could be. Tones up, because I'm thinking sure. So desk pad, like for your computer. It could be. Television star who went on. This could be Conan, like Conan O'Brien. Baby Yoda. It's Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda. Band. Okay, this clearly is wrong. Yorick. Sure. Cure. Bant said. Oh, this could be something. Yeah, a tap. Pantsed. As in, you're no longer just in briefs. That certainly could be. Open for drinks. Yeah, an open tap. Okay. This is not easy, but sure cure feels weird. Well, that works. Caramel lattes seems correct. Mud fire cones. Yorick could be off. Tones up could be off, or could be off. Pantsed could be off. Pants definitely could be. Okay. Extractor used on some seeds and nuts. A juice press. Something press. Um. Turnpike feature. I'm really wondering about. Because I feel like this could be something that I can do. I thought. Turnpike feature. Is it about the word itself? Like that it's a compound word? Because this, IAN, seems so weird. Date bread. Blocks works is the thing too. Okay, is there anything else that I can maybe get? Recurring role for Kate McKinnon on SNL. Since you have SNL, it's probably some kind of abbreviation as well. I don't remember Kate McKinnon's roles, and certainly not recurring ones. Leah's. Kalia's. Celia's. Dahlia's? But that'd be an I. But I'm gonna put it in anyway, because what if it's date incurs an extra service charge? What would have you incur an extra service charge? Man, I feel like I can't get I don't know what my foothold is gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna know this composer name. I don't think this is going to be my foothold. It might help me confirm things, but clearing. A clearing in a forest. Could be an oasis. Nah, that doesn't make sense. What if this is Dahlia's date? And I thought this would be one taken for a ride. One taken for a ride. Steed. Oh, thank God. It's your trusty steed, a horse. Oh, I feel like I can like see this person's name, and oh, that's frustrating, but I have something now. Okay. What about this? A clearing. Um, okay, this definitely has to be bread. So I'm gonna have to remember. Is a Kalia? No, that's a Kala. Incurs an extra service charge, perhaps. What would make you incur an extra service charge if you do a small order? You could have a small order fee. Service charge. You like reorder? Make a mess? Extractor used on some seeds and nuts. Some kind of press. I was thinking like a pit press. You get the pits out, but that would mostly just be for a nut. Some kind of nutcracker. What is it? A turnpike is some kind of like long road, right? So terrain. It's Ian. Agrian. And movement in the nutcracker. I mean, it has to be plie. I don't see what else it would be. Especially with this extractor thing. It is most likely a press of some kind. Incurs an extra service charge. I wish I remembered this person's name. Okay, if it's a French name, it's most likely going to be a vowel here. It could be other things, but let's say it's a vowel here. For whatever reason, like my brain wants to put an O here for this composer person. Or an A, maybe. Lasian. Lovian. Turnpike feature. Fruit-filled loaf. What could this be if not bread? Like, what if this isn't plie? I feel like it has to be, but I'm just getting no thoughts of what this word could be at all. Incurs an extra service charge. I'm also thinking, like, what could this be? 'Cause for whatever reason, I'm thinking this. But then that doesn't make sense for that, and that also doesn't make that much sense here. Like an H, you'd have to maybe put like a C, like aches. Recurring role for Kate McKinnon on SNL. I feel like this is just like a name of a person. Like Sam, Pam. If this is Sam or something like clearing. What if it's ST? BST? That doesn't make that much sense. So I'm thinking summing press. This is probably a word in itself. It's unlikely to end in anything other than a consonant. So if this is a consonant, then you'd want something here. And if this is a recurring role for Kate McKinnon, it could just be like a character whose name is like, I don't know, I'm trying to look at the letters now. May, her names are, or Sam, or Cat, or something. And you'd have consonant, consonant. Because I'm thinking clearing in the sense of like an open space. A space? Hmm. Okay. Turnpike feature. Isian, Ocean. Ancien, Ensign, Ancien, Un. Extractor used on some seeds and nuts. It could be space. It's an open space, right? Gus? Liz? Like Lis? Liz? A clearing, an open space, an open area. I really want to put this, but I don't know what what it would be. Recurring role. What if it's AOC? Could it be AOC? Maybe they like talking about AOC. And then could this be a it could be a grove actually instead? Oh, there's so many possible things here. What if this is a seeds and nuts, so it couldn't be a nut press. Top press? Pop press? Pip press? Tip press? Could be an M here. It's like a M press. Damn, I really thought I had something with that space thing, but a turnpike. Because then I'm also thinking like, okay, what if this is just not plie? But I just don't know what else it could be. Movement in the Nutcracker. You have plie, you have the jeté, like the little jump, the leap, but An extractor that is used on some seeds and nuts. I don't know what else it could be here. A tress would be like the only movements that I can come up with right now are those two. That would be 4 letters ending in E. And plie feels right because for whatever reason this feels like it's a George. For whatever reason that O is really calling to me. So what if this is an O, and what if this is... I'm gonna go through some of these options. Toshin, Polosian. What even could this word be? Something's not right. Something isn't right. Okay. Starting this whole area over. I do still think this is steed, for the record. Because if this incurs an S, and then you've got like what could. Come clean is to own up. You know what? I don't know this James Ross thing, or James whatever it is, so I'm not going to put it in. I do really think it's James Ross. But the Ross C doesn't sound familiar. I do still think this is press, probably. James Rost? Rosh? Rosk? I'm gonna have to leave soon. Oh no. I don't want to have to come back to this. I want to finish it now. Date bread makes the most sense for the loaf thing. Could it be like some kind of like pliers? James Rory? And then their petals. The thing that makes the most sense is an S here. And I don't know the name of the flower, and I feel like it's come up in the spelling bee. Ay, 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 ay. And then this is the thing that would make the most sense for extractor, singular. There's some kind of S here. Oh, I accidentally clicked on the instead of the pencil. Okay. Alright, guys. Alright. Plie makes the most sense. But something here has to be wrong. Maybe it's not bread. What if this is an O? Date brood? Because I'm thinking like so much of this doesn't make sense with IAN. What about ION? Junction. Turnpike feature. Could it be like no Tyan, no Pyan, no Dian, no... Like there's no of something. No turn. Date. Yeah, now none of this really makes that much sense. What if I keep in bread? Incurs an extra service fee, perhaps. What if this is... Shit. Could be non. I'm so sure about the come clean thing because it's come cool. This is most likely an O for James Ross. This is most likely blocks. So I'm very sure about the C and the L here, right? They act as one. O has to be there. Recurring role for. What if it is AOC? I don't think it is the thing. Incurs an extra service charge, perhaps. Also, Kate McKinnon looks nothing like Alexandra. Or Ortiz Cortez? Algo así. And I thought this was going to be starting with an H or a C. Indian. Turnpike feature. It's that it's actually originally Indian, from India. I'm just thinking like this could be incurs an extra service charge, perhaps. Could have an E. Espion. I'm so lost. A clearing space doesn't make that much sense. Clearing in a forest. Because I was assuming this was going to be a vowel, but it could be not a vowel. Also, it could be someone with a French first name and not a French last name. Unlikely, but S. Eslian, Essian, Essian, Esnian. Is a turnpike not the highway thing? Like, could it mean something else? Man, this is come clear? No, it is come clean. Just this word is just like really not. I have no idea what it could be. I might need to pause for now. God, I do. All right. Well, I will be back. Unfortunately, I have made plans for the day, um, specifically to go climb with Pablo. Um, I'll be back. I will be back. I'm going to pause this. Oh, I really don't want to leave, but okay. I'm just gonna pencil in the things that I do know for now, or the things that I think I know. Now I'm going to think about this. Probably an unnecessary amount while I am gone. And hopefully I don't come across any of this while I'm out. It just comes to me. it is simply revealed to me. Oh man, this feels like it could be my foothold into here, or this press for seeds and nuts. Anyway, all right, I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. I don't have much time, but while I was finishing getting ready, um, it dawned on me that something that ends in lias, that's some kind of flower, because petals, is an azalea. An azalea, and I was like, thinking like hydrangea, azalea, and I was azalea. I mean, it fits, but it would be really weird. But I realized that this person need not be French, which, George List might be French, but this does still leave the door open for space. And I couldn't not put this in. I don't know what goes here. I don't know if this is space. It could be rip press, tip press, pip press, lip press, bip press, jip press, fip press, dip press, sip press. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that this is azaleas and lists. So we finally have some kind of foothold in here. I'm thinking this is probably going to be some kind of consonant thing. This might be like clearing, agape, aspian, espian, ospian, ispian, ospian. Espian for some reason sounds like something, but yeah, so then this would have to end in some kind of, if this is azaleas and list, incurs an extra service fee. Anyway, I couldn't go without putting this in, so I put it in, and now I'm gonna go again. And I'll edit this, but you will see me at a different hour of the day when I'm back. All right, be right back. Hello. Okay, costume change. um, so um, I had to go yesterday. Um, I had made plans, and then it was Pablo's last day in Barcelona, so I went to have dinner with him and his family and all that kind of stuff. And so I was realizing that I was running out of time to be able to do the crossword and keep my streak. Um, Especially since for filming the videos I need to be in front of the camera. I realized I was not going to have enough time to do it otherwise, so I ended up doing the crossword myself in the car on my phone, just grinding it out real quick. But I wanted to still come back and kind of show what the process was of getting the final answer. So you won't have my live reaction, so to speak, but you will be able to see what happened. Okay, so while I was getting ready to leave, I was like looking at this, and I was like, okay, let's just say Leah's is right. What flower names, because obviously it's their petals are used to make a traditional Korean wine, blah, blah, blah. Their petals, it has to be a flower, right? So I'm like, hydrangeas, zinnias, azaleas works, right? And then we had George List, which was all I could come up with. In hindsight, George List's name is spelled Liszt, also a composer, but his first name is Franz Liszt. So, nothing to do, but I saw azaleas and I was like, a composer whose name is 5 letters, ends in T, and has a Z in its name? Liszt? Thankfully, the right answer, it's not Liszt, but it does have an I here before the Z. And so I was looking at this. I debated a lot of times whether date bread was correct and plie was correct. Also, you can ignore this 10-hour, 11 minutes thing. It ended up taking me, I think, an hour and 14, but I left this open on my computer, so anyway, yeah, so I was looking at this, and I had no idea about this turnpike feature. I was like, I have no idea what this could be. Recurring role for Kate McKinnon on SNL. Not sure. And I was thinking, it could be a character. It could also be some kind of like political person's name as an acronym, which is why I considered AOC at some point. And it wasn't AOC, and that makes sense because Kate McKinnon looks nothing like AOC, but, that was kind of roaming around in my mind, or subtle foreshadowing. Then incurs an extra service charge. I couldn't get a foothold in that, and clearing, same. And I tried a lot of different options with these. And I was thinking about extractor used on some seeds and nuts, right? Because from how this is set up, even ignoring this S, IAN, this is going to have to be a consonant, especially between an A and an E for a clearing. Most likely some kind of opening of trees in a forest, or like, woodland or whatever. And so I was thinking, and then before the A, it could be an E, EA, right? I considered that as well. So some kind of like lie press or pie press or tie press, something like that, right? Because I'm thinking this is going to be press, and this is going to be another word. It's a compound word. So this could be an E. If not, it's most likely going to be some kind of consonant, right? And so I don't know what I was doing, but I was just like looking at this, and I was thinking, extractor used on some seeds and nuts with like, and I was thinking, what's a likely thing that could come after? So if this is a consonant, then this is also going to have to be a consonant, right? And two consonants together, this is going to have to, that limits the kinds of consonants that could come after. For example, it can't be a G, because there's no consonant G combination in English, or S. It couldn't be S. So I was considering a lot of them. I was using the letter S in front just to kind of like try things out over here, because S is the most versatile one in terms of putting a consonant after it. And I came up finally with oil press. Oil press. As in, because you can get like peanut oil, sesame seeds. It's an extractor used on some seeds and nuts. So I finally got oil, and I was like, okay, finally. And so the main thing that could give me is here for clearing, but I wasn't getting anything. And I was like, you know what? Incurs an extra service charge, perhaps. This would work nicely if I can just go, I'll just start putting, W, and then I'll go like wope, and just kind of see what looks correct and what feels correct, right? Thankfully, the right answer was earlier on in the keyboard layout, because otherwise, God. R was the next one, obviously, after W, and I figured it out. It's roams. Roaming, as in data roaming. When you roam with your data, you incur an extra service charge. And so, finally, I was looking at this, and it was turnpike feature. What? Turnpike feature? This doesn't make any sense, right? I'm very sure about roams. I'm very sure about this press now, right? This now has to be bred. What is this? An MSA? MSIan? MSPN? MSPN? MSLian? MSTian? I was like, you know what? And who is this recurring role for Kate McKinnon on SNL? That doesn't make any sense. What if I remove this S? What if it's not Liz with an S and I'm misspelling it? And I was looking at this and I was like, oh my god. Median. It's the median. And then I saw this. I was like, okay, well, it's definitely not Liz, it's some other guy. Clearing a Glade, and finally recurring role for Kate McKinnon on SNL is RBG, is in Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And I was so happy to get it. Because, oh my god, the grind that this was. I mean, like, a lot of this came in fairly quickly for a Saturday. It was a hard one, but, I was getting there. And then just this top right corner, I mean, my god, I'm so happy I remembered Azaleas, which I only know Azaleas really from a spelling bee like weeks ago. And I didn't. I usually try to get to Queen Bee using hints. Um, I get to Genius the normal way, and then I'm like, okay, let's get to Queen Bee using hints. And if I really, really can't make it using hints, I'll look at the community tab, which is basically at that point, at least for me, it just feels like giving up because I don't know anything. And I was like, oh, Azalea, that's funny that appeared in the spelling bee, because I maybe could have got it if I thought about, like, Iggy Azalea. I didn't know she was named after a flower, named herself after a flower, or whatever it is. Um, and that gave me that whole thing, which felt good. I really liked this crossword as well, which is why I was very happy to end up getting it. So, yeah, that's the retroactive solve. I know it said blue, but if for the solving, but if we look into the crossword archive, we've got all golden. So this here Sunday, video coming soon, was the 28th day in my 28-day streak. Tomorrow's is the Monday one, which it's more of a question of speed rather than whether I'll do it. So, yeah, very exciting stuff. Last time I dropped one was Sunday, December 15th. This was actually my best month ever, only needing to auto-check one crossword. And hopefully January will be the first one with no checks. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, all that being said, thank you so much for watching. As always, lovely little Saturday a crossword. Yeah, thank you so much. See you very soon. Bye-bye.